Demolition crews were preparing Sunday to demolish the remainder of the partially collapsed apartment building in South Florida. Tropical storm Elsa is approaching from the Caribbean and is forecast to hit Florida on Tuesday morning. It was necessary to end the search operation for safety measures, because the works could cause the collapse of the structure. The death toll has climbed to 22, with almost 150 people missing. The number of cases of the Delta variant of COVID-19 in Puerto Rico increases to 3. According to Health, the 2 new cases correspond to unvaccinated people. Health did not inform if they are tourists or residents of the island. The first case of this variant on the island was a child under 4 years old. Salud communicated that the girl was a tourist who visited Puerto Rico from the U.S. The World Health Organization first classified Delta as a variant of interest. It has been reclassified as a worrisome variant of the virus. Puerto Rico has been under U.S. sovereignty for over a century after it was ceded to the U.S. by Spain following the end of the Spanish-American War. Its residents do not have voting representation in their federal government. A referendum resulted in 61% of voters identifying statehood as the preferred alternative to the current territorial status. Benefits of statehood include an additional $10 billion per year in federal funds, the right to vote in presidential elections, higher Social Security and Medicare benefits, and a right for its government agencies and municipalities to file for bankruptcy. Statehood would grant island residents full voting rights at the federal level and 2 state senators, like each U.S. state has. Puerto Rican boxer Félix Verdejo turned himself in for charges in the death of his girlfriend Keishla Rodríguez Ortiz. The FBI also charged him with carjacking and kidnapping. Verdejo is being held without bond. In the Youth Pan American Games, the female duo of Alanis Navas and Maria Gonzalez finished in first place, while William Rivera and Randall Santiago were third. The youth beach volleyball teams qualified for the first Youth Pan American Games in the U-23 Qualifier, which has been held until today in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Puerto Rican Olympic skaters Manny Santiago and Steven Pinheiro this week had their first personal encounter with the other Puerto Rican athletes who will represent the island at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Boxing, baseball, track and field. We grew up on the street running skateboarding, said Santiago. The skateboard appeals to youth. The purpose of the Olympic movement in introducing sports such as skating, surfing and BMX to Tokyo is to attract the energy of youth. 20-year-old Adriana Diaz said that he sees Santiago and Pinheiro as athletes who do super cool things.